TikTok seems to breed this weird, specific group of people that genuinely believe that they are the main character and the universe is just their sandbox map. Now, I've already talked about the kind of people that run into people's houses, run into the backs of McDonald's, harass the staff, people in their homes. But another thing that TikTok likes to heavily promote is travel. Why would you want to sit in a dark room scrolling through TikTok when you could go to Spain, a very sunny place, and do the exact same thing there? Now, many videos have surfaced of TikTokers going to holiday destinations, nice hotels, beautiful coastal cities, and usually what happens is a lot of them get scammed because when they go to said country or place, they do zero research. Sorry, scratch that. They do actually do some research. They watched a 20-second TikTok that the person put together in about 5 minutes. Now, I've seen a lot of nightmare holiday trips where the food is terrible, the service is terrible. Sometimes they even get like robbed. But this TikTok I'm about to show you, it is insufferable. Now, this comes from TikTok creator Millennial X. Now, for the most part, she posts fashion content, and I've seen some of the videos, completely inoffensive, nothing wrong there. But recently, she took a trip to the Amalfi coast and proceeded to make an entire TikTok about how the experience was. And spoiler alert, she doesn't have some nice things to say.
Every single influencer and TikToker who put the Amalfi Coast on my For You page over the last 2 months deserves jail time.
Now, from the opening of that TikTok, she sounds even happy to be alive at this point. Maybe she was robbed. Maybe she was nearly kidnapped for human trafficking and barely escaped with her life to make this TikTok. And unfortunately, to break the ice early, I do have to say, nope. It is none of those things, despite the fact that the TikTok itself says this is literal manual labor, not vacation.
Because while they showed you the gorgeous coastlines and the cute little towns, what they didn't tell you were the disclaimers. First of all, it's impossible to get here. You have to fly into Naples. Then you have to take a train from Naples to Sorrento. Then you have to stand in 90-degree weather waiting for a ferry to get on a ferry with all of your luggage. Mind you, we've been in Europe for 2 weeks. All of your luggage, lug it onto the ferry, get to Amalfi Coast.
God forbid that you take a plane and it doesn't instantly arrive at your destination. Guys, do not tell her what a layover flight is, please. No, she's clearly not heard the concept of not flying to somewhere instantly. I like as well how she's complaining about having to haul her luggage, like, you know, her chauffeur can't do it. God forbid as well, in 30°C heat. And that's right, I am using Celsius. I'm doing the conversion because Fahrenheit to me is a complete meme number and I will never acknowledge it. The thing is, I'm still waiting for the part where she mentions that she was pickpocketed or maybe her luggage was broken into and she was bringing it across the ferry. But honestly, so far, all she's really doing is complaining about not being able to instantly teleport to a holiday destination.
Finally, then to get to the highest of the high points, the beautiful hotels with the gorgeous, there's no streets here. There's no cars driving. So you have to walk up 160 stairs with all of your luggage to get to the top of this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous area with these beautiful views, carry it, and then also all the power went out because the Amalfi Coast doesn't have the infrastructure to support this tourism. Oh my God.
There is something amazing about her complaining that there is no cars and essentially no elevator. If anything, I'd be celebrating, like walking up all those stairs. That means I could be a fat bastard and eat what I want. And if I got to walk up a couple flights of stairs, my conscience is clean. And also the fact that there's no cars as well, that basically means no noise pollution. Now, obviously goes without saying that TikTok is just completely painful to watch. You have this woman that has gone to a holiday destination that looks really good and she can't even slate that because she says over and over how beautiful the place is. But yet, that being said, she can't help but complain, and 90% of the complaining was just the traveling because it wasn't an instant destination. It's like she watched the pilot of Futurama where Fry got stuck in the cryo chamber and it fast forwarded 1,000 years. What do you mean I just can't be put to sleep and then wake up where I want to be? Let me put into comparison a trip that I make almost monthly. When I go to Sweden, I have to get a train down to London. When I get to London, I have to get a taxi to the airport. From the airport, I get a 2.5-hour flight to Sweden. From Sweden, I get another train to a train station. From that train station, I then get a taxi to a hotel or a mate's house. So that is like 5 to 6 steps. And for me, it's fucking easy. Like, I love it. I get to do work. I get to relax during the travel. I get to catch up on sleep I never get. But I know for a fact that if this woman had to do that exact same trip, she'd be like, the black cab with ample room I have to get into. The train. The plane seat. Oh my God. There's no private cabin, guys. Like, I'm getting heart palpitations, guys. One thing I love as well is this TikTok was actually so bad and it was universally hated, which is amazing, by the way, that everyone collectively dunked on something, because there's always a fucking contrarian, always. But in this situation, people have actually started making TikToks ironically mocking the girl. For example, there's one TikTok account called The European Kid, and essentially all this guy does is act like a complete spoiled brat.
To me, this was the biggest boat that you can find. Every year, I have the smallest boat.
Bro, we have a different boat in
You need to understand, the sheikhs, they're getting $100 million yachts.
Bro,
This is not gonna even fit 50 models that I want to invite.
Dude, I'm
The
telling
Millennial
you,
ones not even fit on this one.
bro, literally, you complain about everything.
They know-
Everything. The helicopter, the jet, the boat. Like,
It's always too small,
sometimes you
Louis.
just be happy with what we have.
But come on, look, it's not that big.
Dude, it's 5 stories.
It's basically living with a family of like millionaires or probably billionaires, and how he'll make TikToks like, for example, he can't buy a submarine.
One time they're gonna buy a submarine, it's now. These prices they've never been so low. I mean, look at this one. It used to be $300,000, now it's $100,000.
Or how the food bill only came to $46,000.
This amount, this is great. 46,000. 46,000. Not going to pay that. I'm not paying 46,000. I'm sorry, but no, it's too much for me.
I think we are talking Turkish lira, not euro. Around 2,000 only.
Okay. That's nothing. Come here, we'll pay that. That's fine.
The thing is, it annoys me on a personal level because I know many people that have gone on holidays that are just absolute hell. I know people that have been mugged. I know people that have stayed in hotel rooms and the house cleaners, the housemaids, have actually ended up robbing their shit. It is unfortunately a very normal occurrence to have a holiday and it doesn't go to plan, because a lot of people, they can only really have the time or the money to go on holiday like once or twice a year, if that. And then obviously if you put all your time into this holiday being amazing and then it's just complete dog shit, you feel depressed. It's like the one time you get to escape like the wagey job to go on holiday with some mates or maybe solo traveling or maybe with family, and then it ends up being shit. That's like that is the easiest way to fuck over someone mentally. But then you've got this woman that goes to such a beautiful place and it's like, oh, the stairs, I had to climb stairs with my luggage, oh my god, my carry-on and my 4 luggage cases, and there was no chauffeur to bring it up the stairs for me. Oh my goodness, my life is so hard. I just like as well how it's the American complaining about no elevator. That is great. That is great. And then her going on about like a power cut as well because it wasn't designed for tourism. I wonder why a small little village can't put up with like hundreds of TikTokers going there weekly to film videos because how great the vistas and the views are. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. Just completely embarrassing. Also, quick little update. The reason why uploads on the second channel have been a little bit sparse is because recently I was in Amsterdam being interviewed by Daniel Mack. He's a huge TikToker. If you haven't heard of him, he's the guy that goes, "What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living?"
What does it look like I'm doing?
I make people happy.
Well, I'm married to Joe Biden.
Sell me this pen.
I'm Paris Hilton.
So yeah, I was doing a podcast with him, some TikToks, and then I went to Sweden for a little bit to celebrate a mate's birthday. So yeah, I'm back now, and we are back to daily uploading. Oh, I love daily slop. And also the script for the next main channel video is going to be done this week, so then we can get to editing. So we might be able to hit the goal of monthly main channel uploads. Maybe. We'll see.